honestly feel like no one talks about this mistake because no one wants to admit some point in time in their YouTube career they actually made this mistake. If you get caught, your channel will be removed. What's up, navigators? Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Tiffany Day, and this is Navigating YouTube, where I help content creators like you grow on YouTube with simple strategies that work. And today we are learning from my mistakes as I tell you the 5 things I wish I knew before starting a YouTube channel. So this way you don't have to make the same mistakes and you can grow your channels a lot faster and a lot more consistently than I did. So mistake number 1 is using copywritten material. So I actually knew not to make this mistake as I'm a stickler for rules. I read the terms of service for YouTube and it's against guidelines and it's against the law to use any material that isn't yours, that doesn't fit within fair use, or you don't have permission to use. But I wanted to add it today to my list of common YouTuber mistakes because there is some unwritten rule that is like if you use less than 7 seconds of a song or a video clip, or you put your video on private or unlisted, like you can't get in trouble for it. And I'm here to tell you that is false. So I actually had a live stream of mine get a copyright claim from DreamWorks, which is slightly different than a copyright strike. We can talk about that in like a later video. But when I got the email, it had a timestamp of the audio that they were claiming and it was 4 seconds long. It was also on a video that was private, as I don't usually keep my live streams up to view publicly. I eventually just took the video down since I didn't need it anymore, but if it had been a strike, even deleting that video, that strike would still be there. Just a little FYI for you guys, because there's another rule. If you take a video down, the strike goes away. It doesn't. So from my personal experience, that totally debunks the myth of 7 seconds or less, and it also debunks the myth of private or enlisted videos can't get in trouble. There are a ton of resources like Epidemic Sound, Videovo, Production Crate, along with free resources like YouTube Library and YouTube channels that supply copyright-free music. So use one of those instead, or make sure you have permission before using any material. Okay, mistake number 2 that I wish I knew about before starting my YouTube channel was getting caught up in Facebook support groups. I honestly feel like no one talks about this mistake because no one wants to admit some point in time in their YouTube career they actually made this mistake. Now, there are some really good educational Facebook groups like Tuber Ritual that lets you ask questions about YouTube, so you have the tools and resources to organically grow your channel. You'll usually know you're in the right group because a part of their rules, it'll cite like you can't drop your links or you can't do any self-promotion, and they're all about education, so stick with those groups. I've personally done engagement pods with my friends that I actually watched their channels and I was just trying to help them reach their monetization hours, and I spent so much time watching their videos, liking their videos, commenting on their videos. Like, it was a lot of work that I could have been taking for myself to educate myself, make sure my editing was right, level up my skills, fix my audio, work on lighting, work on keyword research. You guys get the point. So it took away from me actually learning, so this way the algorithm can actually promote my videos organically versus staying in these growth pods that's not going to really get you anywhere because it's a lot of work for a little bit of reward. It's also borderline sub for sub, and that's against community guidelines as well. So if you get caught, your channel will be removed. So just stay away from any type of blank for blank type situation. Okay, so mistake number 3, and probably the biggest thing I wish I knew before starting my YouTube channel, is to pick a sustainable niche. So when I launched my first channel, I literally just woke up one day, I was bored, I was like, I'm gonna do YouTube, grabbed my phone, uploaded a video with no tags, no titles, no descriptions, obviously got no views. It took me 6 months to figure out uploading random videos to YouTube does not work anymore, and you need to pick a specific audience to watch your specific videos on a specific topic for accelerated growth. So I finally dived into the pregnancy breastfeeding niche and it did well. My videos have thousands of views on them, but after about 10 videos, I started running out of ideas and my channel is kind of dead now. So when you're picking a niche, make sure you can continue to talk about it for a very long time. Okay, so mistake number 4 is something so small, but I feel it's so important when it comes to getting views, and that's making custom thumbnails. Your thumbnail is the first thing your target audience sees, and if it doesn't intrigue them to click, they won't watch. And if they don't watch, your channel doesn't grow. It's that simple, guys. So for months, I had no clue how to make my own thumbnails, and I just kind of let the YouTube algorithm screenshot those 3 options, which are always super blurry, super awkward. So I just kind of picked the less blurry and awkward of the 3, which was never a good option. But once I learned about Canva and PicMonkey and that I can make my own thumbnails, I saw a huge difference on my click-through rate and my views because people were actually interested to see what the video was about. Also, just a little side note, when you're making your custom thumbnails, make sure you avoid putting anything in the lower right-hand corner, as YouTube has a timestamp that goes there, and whatever you put down there will usually get covered up. So just keep everything to the left or the upper right-hand corner. Okay, and the last thing I wish I knew before starting my YouTube channel is to treat it like a money-making business from the start. Which I assume if you're watching this video, you're hoping to grow your channel and make money from it, and there is no shame in that, guys. I was so worried about just getting my subscribers and hours that I needed to get monetized, thinking that was the only way to really make money on YouTube. I also thought when ads started playing on my channel, companies would see that and then they would think I was official and they would start to want to work with me, and that is so far from the truth. Small YouTubers with less than 1,000 subscribers are working with big name companies every single day because they did this one thing, and that's treat it like a business. Now, that doesn't mean you need to go out buy the most expensive equipment out there, because it's more than just the quality of your content, it's the quality of your message. It has to be professional, so choose a professional brand name that fits your niche. So if you're cooking, do something like Kaylin's Kitchen, or if you're a lifestyle brand, you could do some variation of your name. Also, make sure to have a professional email address, so this way when you're contacting companies, they know you're professional, and have a media kit ready to go. But most importantly, like I mentioned in mistake number 3, you have to have that clear niche and brand message to make it easier for your audience and potential sponsors to know exactly what you stand for and if you fit their brand lifestyle as well. So that is my 5 things I wish I knew before starting my YouTube channel. Let me know in the comments below if you made any of these mistakes. For more videos on simple strategies to grow your YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe with that bell notification turned on, and watch this video on gaining your first 100 subscribers, which I feel is the most exciting milestone ever. Now get out there, make some content, and let's grow together.